So we are here at the Photokina 2016 at the Leica booth with Stefan Daniel, the Global Director Business Unit Photo for Leica, really long title, and with Stefan Skopp, which is the Product Manager for the Leica SL, right? I'm correct. So you're going to tell us a bit more about the Leica SL and maybe some other things. Let's start with more of a general question about the Leica SL. Who is this camera really aimed at, if I can phrase it like this?
The Leica SL is our workhorse for professional photographers. It's the body itself, if we start with the body, is designed to be in the middle of all kind of applications all around. So we have autofocus, SL autofocus lenses, where on the very top of optical performance. So basically with this lens you get the quality of 6 prime lens within one. And this is the same with the longer lens and with the new lens. But the body itself is made for all kind of applications, sort of video, photography, and all kinds of in-betweens, and takes at the moment all Leica lenses, and now with the help from Novoflex, Nikon and Canon lenses as well. So
this is something new. You can now adapt lenses from Nikon and from Canon using an adapter, which is
exactly. We can just the customer can just choose, or the photographer choose the lens to their needs or to their availability, and we just have a body which works perfectly with all the lenses.
So this is pretty amazing. You have autofocus on this body with basically almost all of the lenses that people might have. So if you're a Nikon shooter, you can move to this and use all your lenses with an adapter. Again, except the same thing with Canon, basically.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. And if you aim for the highest quality of optical performance,
obviously
you should
use
definitely go with or
yes.
try the SL lenses, and now you can even compare the lenses on the same body. The body itself brings a lot of new things to the market with the EVF technology. The EVF magnification is the same size as a medium format, 4.4 million pixels, so it's a crystal clear image, bright, big one.
We have tried it. It's very clear and very, very big.
Then it's 11 pictures per second, so you have a really good frame rate. You have the Leica imaging inside, which means colors and everything are taken care of by the way Leica likes colors or uses colors. It's a different look, it's a different tone curves applied than some other companies do. And and we have a big battery as well. That is something customers really like, that there's like at least 450 pictures you can take with the battery. So it's not, you don't have to
to change batteries all the time.
Exactly.
And you have 4K in the camera as well.
Exactly. Video is 4K and run through the system with output on HDMI is 4:2 and 10 bit. So that is very high quality for video for this small camera, because in the cine world this is quite a small camera.
Yeah. You actually shown here at the booth something which a rig, a setup of the camera for video with the sign lens. Right?
Yeah, we have nice cine lenses inside Leica, and of course we like to demonstrate the camera within this application.
Yeah.
And even full HD is on the full sensor, so 35mm sensor, and so that makes a lot of fun with the lenses, especially the new Summicron C lenses from.
What's the crop factor for the 4K?
4K is it's more or less APS-C. It's a super 35mm.
1.5, something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. And for the show, you actually introduced a new lens, right?
Yeah, we introduced the 1.450. So that's we're going to ship this early 2017.
What's going to be the price?
It's 4,800 euros, including VAT.
Okay.
And this lens is the overall the highest performance in terms of imaging, and it has an autofocus. So there are some lenses on the market already have good performance, but we add now autofocus and reach more or less the same top optical performance. So if you really want to go for highest quality, use this. And then for people taking portraits as 1.4, there's always an issue with focusing. Set the camera to face detection and eye detection, so it goes to the eye precisely, and you have a very...
This is a new feature that this camera has, the eye detection.
The camera brings the feature since the first day, but now it really starts to be very important, because focusing that lens on the eye is very difficult,
especially
and with this
f1.4 and a full frame.
It's just fun. You can just frame and take the picture, so you take care of the image and not of the focus.
And you actually talked about lenses. You currently have 3 lenses, right? I mean, there is a 24 to 90, which you introduced with the camera. You have this is the 90 to 280, which is a huge lens. We tested it before; it's really amazing. And now the 51.4.
Yeah.
And on the booth, you have there, I think, a few lenses which are pre-production or prototypes or I don't know, mock-ups of future lenses that you're going to make?
Yeah, this is sort of an announcement we do, that we will have new Summicron lenses in terms of non-Leica users. It's the f.2 series, F2 series, and with these lenses we create a new generation of lens designs. So the Vario is as good as a prime lens in all kinds of positions. So that is the top, as you know, lenses today. But the new Summicrons will just raise the bar of quality way higher. So that is we're focusing our complete development, starting from optical design, over optical engineering, mechatronics for autofocus drives, processes of creating aspheric lenses into production to make a complete new standard of lenses. So these new lenses are actually, that's the best for the next year. And I think there are lots of people, they will really blow away when they see the quality of the lenses.
Can you just mention the focal length and apertures of the upcoming lenses?
It's we start with a 75 millimeter, then there is a 90 millimeter, and then beginning of 18 we will have a 35 millimeter.
And the apertures, the 75 is.
It's all f2.
All f2. Okay.
And then we have a wide angle zoom 16 to 35 millimeter, which will be in the performance, of course, like the Varios. But these new Summicron series, they will be like, we're really excited. The whole company, that is the new story.
And I think that Steffen showed me a few things that the Leica SL can actually do, which I actually didn't know that it can. It's something that was actually from day one, but maybe you can show us to our viewers as well some of the more interesting functionalities of the Leica SL.
What field exactly?
For example, the depth of field and maybe a few other things.
Yes, beside the features, many others have. We have, so you can always, now it's set on autofocus, but you can always grab into the focus ring and start to focus. And on the top you see the back, the front position and the focus position in meters. Okay. And within the next firmware update you can change that to feet as well, because there's some.
And in what situation will you use this function for? What type of scenario do you see that people are actually going to use this?
Landscape.
Yeah, if you. Yeah, it's very useful when you want to focus to infinity. You see, back focus is already in infinity, so
then you can
play with the hyperfocal lengths.
Okay.
And if you have to measure a room. No, I'm kidding. It's not as precise as a laser measurement, but it's.
But it allows you to work in hyperfocal mode, as you can do it with an M camera. Where you set the depth of field scale infinity to f8, and then it gives you the minimum distance. What we're saying is that the camera, beside the obvious tech sheet features, has a lot of well thought through details which ease the use for daily use.
So one of the other things I think was white balancing, using just focusing on something, and this is something that I think that you showed me before.
Yeah, there's sort of something is like, now we are in video mode, in video live view, so you have zebra as well, and you can, when you press the front button, camera just jumps into the white balance setup. So I point to the white paper, take it, take the image, and have the white balance set.
So it's very, very fast, basically.
I think that's the way how videographers are used to work. They just have a white paper, put it in front of the camera, take the white balance as it is, and then they start filming.
Yeah, okay. So this is in terms of, I think, the camera itself. Maybe let's talk about some other things. I'll ask Stefan a few questions. So this booth that you have here in Photokina 2016 is a bit different than what you had here in the past, and what I've seen in the past. You changed basically, I think, maybe the aim of the booth or the target audience of the booth. Why did you do this?
We are targeting this booth and Photokina this year to our professional customers. So the main focus is on the Leica SL, on the Leica S medium format system, and on our Sinar products, as well as the products from our sister company CW Sonde Optik, doing the professional cine lenses for example, for Hollywood productions, etc. So this is the main focus of this fair, dedicated to professionals, but also we have normal counters for the general public, where you also can see all the other products.
Oh, so you can see the M cameras as well?
Of course,
okay.
yeah.
And maybe finally, I think that you also obviously know this, the camera industry has been changing quite a bit since we last talked in 2012. And I mean, how does this affect Leica, which is a very different type of camera company that some of the other manufacturers? How have you been, affected by the maybe changes or reduction in the camera market as a whole?
Yeah, so far Leica luckily has not been affected negatively. So we are still growing in terms of turnover and also employees, etc. Because we enlarged our product portfolio. So the SL is the latest edition from October last year, and we're also covering more and more photographic applications, as we did with Sina a couple of years ago in the field camera market, and also with our cooperation with Huawei, the Chinese smartphone manufacturer, where we have a partnership for the optical development of the camera inside the smartphone. And it goes even that far to a instant camera, which we call Leica Sofort. So Leica is covering almost all photographic applications step by step, and so we are luckily not being affected by the general decrease in the compact camera market, so to say. We also have to say that we feel that the lower end positioning of our product portfolio, it gets affected, but we can overcompensate by other business fields like this, and being innovative, going ahead with new products.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.